Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets.
Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for Chicago.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Albert Rosas lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. first carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Now, bro, you didn't want to tell me you was online?
I just got online.
Yeah, no quarterback.
What you got going?
That's why I asked you, did you want me to boot the new Ravens user? I mean, not Ravens, Rams. Yeah, because I was going to do that.
Yeah, get him out of there.
2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't join the Discord server, homie. You just want to play a game real quick? Do that in a quick play, dog.
He gonna throw it to the running back. Why is he just sitting there? Oh, thank God. That's on me. That's on me. That's a bailout, but I'm glad it happened.
Jamal came through for us.
Yeah, I see that. I didn't think he was going to join.
Even if you take the play deep, and that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Crap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
I hate getting stuck on the D-line.
And got him, man. It's Woods. And he is going to have
Bro, I get stuck on the D-line in those situations. Wait, who is that in him, bro?
They called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Oh, that's Bender. That's Bender, I think. He's nice over there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. $10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Bears 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams.
My superstar
And he's
corner
taken
is
down
rowdy.
inside the 30.
It's Devontae Adams.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last
That
play.
still sucks.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle, taken in. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Stupid, bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides
honestly,
of the ball.
If I run that play in the red zone, I'm just running it for whoever gets the ball last. I'm not even going to attempt to throw it.
I thought we had complete control.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Jets 10.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Jason probably be getting more soon because he got a game with Slim, too.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Jason gonna miss the time.
What make you say that?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Figure out how to play some defense.
They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
So what's up, bro? You been eating good?
Airing it out deep for Woods.
What?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so
What up,
far,
man?
but I
was
think he was
good,
trying
man.
to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Don't worry about it. We're going to set you a force. We know he's going to miss the time.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Who's this kicker? He's taking a 59-yard field goal. Oh, he's not going to take it. He's probably going to just let the clock run out.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5.
See here? Oh, God. Snake throw for you.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now they're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Why?
Jets defense making things difficult there.
Why did he throw such a bad pass?
They really had a good drive.
Why does he think he's telling me to go for
by
it?
the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down.
Can I make a 53-yard play?
I think for the offense, an unexpected
What'd you say?
down here.
Nah, this game keep telling me to go for it on 4th and it just told me to go for it on 4th and 3rd.
It is good. Right down the pipe. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
But my quarterback, like my running back was ahead of like the linebacker or whatever. But when my quarterback threw the ball, it's like he threw it in front of him so it could get deflected.
More athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points.
If he had a touch past it, that jump definitely would have been a touchdown.
We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Just let the clock go.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Keep it on the ground. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play. To the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
if my receiver had better change of direction, I probably would have
the Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's
yo! That's crazy.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Yeah, come on, son. I've been hitting him like that all game, and he doesn't drop nothing. I do one time. One time I don't possession catch, I drop it. I should just possession catch.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Jamal. What it is, player?
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be.
They saying you want a 5. They said you want a 5.
A little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play.
Oh, I say we ain't. Nah, you can't join the league. It's a PS5 league.
9 yards to pick up. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game.
Guess you didn't come through for us, huh?
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Hey, brother. It ain't nothing. Just hit us up when you ready.
Run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now,
oh, nah. We ain't make you do nothing.
You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to
NCAA
these days.
advantage on this snap? 2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Comeback's going to be the death of me right now.
Dude, the nigga got the service sites.
Sometimes I think of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
Hey, so where that keep going?
You win?
Not right now, man. Let's just see how I'm just playing my game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
I gotta do what I gotta do. Yo!
This one over the middle into the hands of
pick that off, Nathan Jerry. He threw it right at you.
Another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't know what else you can do. I guess that's my fault, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah,
and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I already had beat it on the 4, but I just started the story over. I haven't even Made it to the second character yet.
Ow. What are y'all doing? It's like 16 of y'all in the end zone.
All the way down to the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I just gave somebody a
Action on first and goal. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Yeah, George.
Taken down, a sack back at the 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears.
Bro, I don't understand it. His O-line is nice though. I give him that. His O-line definitely nice.
Into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I can't take no chances.
Size kick is good. And that
Well, somebody needs his opportunity and they run a fake field goal. Touchdown.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on that.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking of 3.
Jason will do it too, so.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try again with Cohen. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's where you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Bears.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying
to do. Ain't that fast. My God, I guess my guy's just that slow or something.
But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force
This
the
nigga
punt.
thinking
That's
I'm
the
talking
good
about
news,
the
but
lead.
this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for more there on
Can they just let my linebacker pick that off?
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man over the middle.
You are trash.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use overused phrases in football.
What'd you say?
He's a ball-hawking city.
Next week game of the week will be Cop Terry and Pope.
That's a bad throw, though, because I know that play he ran. He was not supposed to go that direction. You talking about up in smoke?
Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jets going to use the second of
think that's a good matchup?
timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout.
2-0 Texas Cop Terry.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out.
I didn't even see the spot.
You got Flint and Coda.
So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
You and Sean.
Here
Madden
comes
Jason.
the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
D. Will and Jay, not a bad matchup.
Catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Flush to his right. Him in stride.
Oh, Matt.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
The one time I don't turn on the chain.
And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yo, my nigga really ran away from the ball on the onside. The game's trying to hold me.
For the Bears, just around the corner, they go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me,
you kicked Maul out the chat already? Or I need to?
They did in this one.
Oh yeah, let me get him out of there.
No, I just got it.
So this one in the win.
I'm gonna kick him. I don't want to ban him because, you know, when they come back.
Hey, can I set this game of the week to where they can only do emojis and not send a message?
I don't know if you could do that, but niggas should just